Abby Bangan's got a new bike for her birthday, she said. She said she's got 3 now. I don't believe her though. She's just saying that, I think. She's just saying that to show off because she's not. I asked Santa for a bike 3 times now, and he's never brought me one. It didn't even have to be a new one. He could have just brought me an old one, and that would have been okay. Maybe he runs out of them. I wish so hard that when I grow up, I'm going to have a garden. I'm going to have flowers in it, and a pond, and 2 big goldfish called Harry and Zane. If I had that garden there, under us, I wouldn't have all that rubbish in it. They're really bad doing that. They're horrible. I'd love a garden. I'd take care of it. If the council moved us into a flat with a garden, even if it was like that one, I wouldn't mind. Mum wouldn't mind. We'd tidy it. I'd love to have a garden. Some people are dead lucky. Abby's got a massive garden with a trampoline. Ebony said that when they went to her party that she's got her own slide with like a den thing at the top of the stairs to it. Like a clubhouse. I'd love to go see that. I'll never have anything like that. Not if Mum can't get us on the list to get out of here.
It's a modern irony that the more we think we have access to information and are able to make ourselves known to others, the less we actually do it. Where even 20 years ago, the only method for people to broadcast a view was to write to a newspaper and scan for days later to see if they printed it. Today, it's quite different. A gentle apology to those who do not have nor therefore care for Facebook or other social media. But these new avenues, designed to communicate with others, means we do just the opposite. We share passing thoughts, maybe with thousands of others, millions if we're retweeted by Ricky Gervais or Richard Dawkins, but are we communicating? I mean, really making contact with others? We project our highlights. We like things in Canada and China and share the pithy viral video about a beggar who turns out to be a ballet dancer when $1 hits his cup, but I'm every bit as susceptible to this. We are less and less aware of the people who share our streets. Maria, not her real name, but an only too real person, is a mother of 3 children. She lives alone with these 3 children, all aged under 8. Maria works 4 evenings a week in the local petrol station. Maria takes and collects the children from school every day. Maria ensures the children are as smart as they can be. And Maria would be horrified if she heard anyone talking about her or her children. Her children love her immensely, and well they might. Maria frequently goes for whole days without any food for herself. Or she did. Several weeks ago, Maria came into the food bank on Library Street, and I was working there. Now, I'm delighted to hand out food to people who need it, but the truth, I try to be there to listen, not to hand out food. I won't lay out the whole exchange, but this woman, Maria, explained that she had to fight herself for going to the food bank. And when she did, she worried that afterwards she'd seem rude. She tried to get out the first opportunity without making eye contact. And she said to me, I feel ashamed. I feel ashamed. That's what she said. Ashamed? Who should be ashamed? And before we congratulate ourselves for creating these safety nets, it's not great that we've set up food banks to help those in need. It's a shame. We should be ashamed. And until the last food bank is shut because we don't need it, because Maria doesn't need it, our shame should drive us to close them. We need to reach out into every area of our communities. We need to share our lives, not status updates. And we need to take seriously that call of Jesus. From anyone who takes away your coat, do not withhold your shirt. Give to everyone who begs from you. And if anyone takes away your goods, do not ask for them again. Do to others as you would have them do to you. We need to seek the healing of our culture and ourselves from this self-centered existence, this creation of profiles. We need to be real. We need to learn what it means to look into the eyes of one another, our neighbours, to open our lives to them and to care for those in our own streets. And for that, you don't need a strong signal or a login, just an open heart.
Tuesday, Harry. It's Tuesday. You'd have been out by now. And this time on a Tuesday, will you? You'll be out a good hour or more waiting for them to open. I remember I do. You did more chatting than shopping. I think that's why you'd forget these things. But that's alright, love, isn't it, eh? That's alright. Hey, I don't know if I told you this or not. I went onto Shop Street a week or so back and I saw that Margaret Ensign. And she said that their Simon, him who used to play with our Gavin when they were kids, well, he'd been killed in a car crash last year. I never knew that. It's horrible, isn't it, when kids die first? You'd have known that though, wouldn't you, love, about Simon? It's my own fault. I don't see enough of anybody who find these things out here nowadays. You like to hear what's happening. I just don't see many folk know to hear anything really. Even the home assistants, even they don't speak so much. Because it's new ones pretty much all the time. So they don't bother too much asking how you are. So I don't bother asking them back. Nah, they just come in, see you that lying dead on the floor, give you a sandwich and think. As long as they can write that down on their list and know that you're not dead, they've left you some food, well, that's enough. It's not their fault though, I'm not blaming them. It's not their fault, it's just bloody government. One of them told me that they only have 15 minutes in every house. 15 bloody minutes? If they didn't have hit and run, I might be able to find out a bit more news, you know. So it's just you and me, Marlo. We'll have to make do with that. We don't mind that though, do we? Yeah, we'll muddle along together, Milo, won't we? Aye, we will.
Shut my account? Totally. Not just stop using it, like posting and that, but deactivate it. What's that about? It's bad enough anyway that we have to just go like that, but can't I talk to anyone that I know either? Or see what they're saying and that. I know it's right, I do, and I hate it so much that she had to get in this state by him, for someone to finally do something about it. 3 years I've been begging her to leave him, and I know it ain't easy, I do, but I just knew that it would get this far one day. No one listens, 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 no one listens. One bag as well, that's all, one bag. It's like going on a plane on holiday, except it ain't. That ain't much, is it? One bag. That worker though, I know she means well, and it's ace that she sorted this so quick, finally and that, but why can't she tell us where it is where we're going? I know it's so he can't find us and that this time and do it again, do it again, do it again, do it again. But Beth ain't going to tell him, is she? My dad didn't even know Beth. He didn't know any of me mates. Bastard, he didn't know anything, apart from that. No, it won't be a palace, she said. That's code, innit? For lodging. B&B somewhere. I just know it. I don't mind though. Anywhere to protect you from him. It's weird. It's exactly like that film we saw in Citizenship about that woman and the kids who were running from their own bastard. They ended up in a dirty B&B place with a shared bathroom between loads of total randomers. Gross. I ain't using it. If it's like that film, I'll go into town and wash in the sink.
How dare they, If they're going to try to rip my heart out, you'd think they'd have the decency to do it when they said they would. Making me wait. It'll be some kid too, I bet. Some youngster with a suit and a smile. It ain't their fault though. I mean, it is their fault that they're late, and that's just rude. But it ain't their fault that they don't get it. They probably never needed a community centre themselves, so they don't see the big deal in trying to shut it. No, they haven't a clue what this place has done over the years. I won't tell them anymore either, because they don't listen, so I won't lower myself begging again today. No, but this place, if only they knew, I mean really knew, or took the time to see the bigger picture. We see it here on the estate. This place has probably changed the lives of dozens, no, not dozens, bloody hundreds of kids' lives over the years. It's changed. And this is the bit they don't get. The things we've provided here, put on for the kids, from basic training stuff, skilled stuff they can do with their hands that might have made them go on and get a trade. that sort of stuff. All the fun stuff that they did here, like that spraying art group. Doing that here on our walls meant they're not doing it on people's houses or around the back of schools. And don't even go there. With the nights we fed kids, whatever we could, toast, biscuits, because there was nobody at home who could or would have fed them. It ain't viable with all the cutbacks, they said. Yeah, well, you'll see enough as it's bloody viable when kids round here have got nowhere to go. Yeah, or when in 2 years, one of them, 'cause he was bored and with nothing to do, breaks into someone's house and hurts them. It'll be bloody viable then, won't it, councillor? 'Cause how much will that cost? Trial costs, keeping him on remand costs, and then a year or so in prison. But I know what it'll cost. 3 times as much as it will, letting us keep the doors open and the lights on in this place 5 nights a week. Viable? Don't make me bloody laugh.
For God's sake, come on, why can't they come in here later in the day when there's nobody about? Why do they have to come in at 9 o'clock when people need to go places? I think they're just coming for a chat, pensioners, not prescriptions. Go and sit outside, go and sit on the bench outside Greg's and chat there. I'm going to get bollocked when I get to school, and it's Monday again. Oh, no, it's drama first thing as well, so they won't let me in for the second part, and I'll spend the day bickering with Mr. Standish about it. Same old rubbish again. You're in year 10 now, Jimmy. You can't be doing this anymore. Rocking in at any time you fancy. You've got your future to think about. Nice one. I think about my future all the time, you idiot. I think about it, how it ain't even worth me getting my exams and getting a good job, or going to college or uni even. What's the point? I can't go anywhere, can I? I don't even know why they put me on that uni ladder course anyway. It's just taking piss out of me, that. Showing me all that. What are they gonna do? Move me into a ground floor flat, go on campus so I can get my mum and my dad's chairs and the walking sticks into student pies? Unbelievable. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot Shannon's trip money. It's on the side at home. I'm going to have to go get that and go to a school. I can do without that as well. All those ladies, they don't say out, but I know what they're thinking. Thinking my mum and dad's lazy or a drunk. I know my mum sounds it, but she hasn't drank for years, and it's the MS. Oh, shut up, Jimmy, stop moaning. Man, I wish that old biddy would get out of the way.
Come on, Sue, relax. Relax, you won't be doing Sophie any good if you're not thinking straight when you're going there. And God knows she needs some clear thinking for her right now. And not just from you, but from everybody in that room. God, I hate this part. And how can doing the right thing be so appalling? But is it though? Yeah, on paper it reads horrible and it seems straightforward. But it isn't on paper, it's a little girl's world, it's her world, and she's even asking for us for help. I wonder if in 10 years she'll come and she'll hate me for this. I think I would I? Oh, I don't know. She might be better off staying with them all at home, as one of them suggested, because what's the alternative? 90,000 kids in care already? Yes, 90,000. Well, 90,000 and one more now, maybe. Oh, stop it, Sue, it's not your decision anyway now. And these people have her needs in mind as much as you do. I've just got to say it as I see it. Tell them what I know for a fact, and they'll decide. Yeah. Maybe decide to move her from the only estate she's ever known. She's only been into town twice in her life. Decide to move away from her mum and dad and grandparents who wash their crack cocaine in the kitchen sink while she dry wipes the bowls of cereal like she's had for her tea, again. Decide finally to move her from a house filled with strangers in God knows what mental state as they wait for their money's worth to kick in and ride out, while she tries to do her handwriting homework on the kitchen table. And at the same time move her from us too. Probably the only constant and safe place in all her life, and on top of it, start her in a new school as well, where she hasn't even got friends, or a few grown-ups who actually does trust. Oh my God, it isn't right. She's not even 9 years old. What are we doing here? I could scream. Breathe, breathe.